the business podcast that rocks your world with this awesome theme music and our daily 10-minute business lessons for the real world. I'm your host, your coach, your teacher, Omar Zenhom. I'm also the co-founder of the $100 MBA, a complete business training and community online. And today you will learn how to innovate in your business. Innovation is so important in business. It's what keeps businesses fresh and interesting. And the moment you stop innovating is the moment your business starts declining. So it's so important for you to keep on innovating. And in today's lesson, I'm going to show you exactly how. I'll give you some great tips, some great examples on how you can innovate in your business. So let's get down to business. Today's episode of the $100 MBA Show is sponsored by HostGator. If you're looking to host your website or register a domain name, HostGator is the way to go. They got 24/7 live support via chat, phone, and email. They have a one-click WordPress install, as well as an easy-to-use website builder. HostGator is a one-stop shop and a no-brainer, especially now that they've given us an amazing deal just for the $100 MBA listeners. Get 30% off HostGator by using this link, hostgator.com/MBA30. That's hostgator.com/MBA30. How hard is it to innovate? Not once, but over and over again. How can you repeatedly implement great new products, processes, services? Continuous innovation is not easy. And if you keep using the same method, you'll experience diminishing results. You got to keep on innovating. I have some great ideas for you when it comes to innovation in your business. Let me start with the first one. The first one is you don't have to completely innovate something from the ground up. You can take great practices or concepts in other industries and implement them in your industry. Henry Ford saw the production line working in meatpacking plants and applied it to the automobile industry, thereby dramatically reducing assembly line times and costs. But the funny thing is, Henry Ford is accredited with the idea of the assembly line. That's because his implementation was so refined. No one really noticed it in the meatpacking industry except for Henry Ford. So you could take a concept and implement it in your business and apply it in a more refined way, and therefore you're innovating in your industry and in your business. A lot of people love the format of the $100 MBA show because they're not familiar with a format like this in the business world. But it's not a new concept. We just took a concept that existed in the language world. There's a great podcast called Coffee Break French and Coffee Break Spanish, and they give language lessons every day, short language lessons every day. We wanted to do the same thing, but in the business world, and that was non-existent in the podcasting business world. So we came in and we carved a niche for ourselves using this format. We innovated using a practice that works. Another way to innovate is just by simply asking your customers. If you simply ask your customers how you can improve your products and services, they'll give you plenty of ideas. Typically, they'll ask you for new features or make the product cheaper, faster, easy to use, available in different styles or colors, etc. Your job is to listen and to filter these ideas and see how you can innovate in your business using that feedback. Another way is just to observe your customers. Do not just ask them, watch them. Try to see how your customers use your products. Take a look at your analytics. Do they use them in new ways? This is what Levi Strauss saw when they first found customers wearing ripped jeans. So they brought in a line of pre-ripped jeans. Heinz noticed that people stored their ketchup bottles upside down. So they decided to create an upside down bottle. So observe your customers and see how you can innovate from the practices of your customers. Another way to innovate is to use difficulties and complaints. If customers have difficulties with any aspects of your products or services, register these complaints. Create a spreadsheet. Find out how you can make your product easier to use. Eliminate reoccurring complaints or difficulties by improving the product. Another way to innovate is just ask your team. If you're working with other people, if you have virtual assistants, if you have other people in your industry, challenge the people you work with in the business to find out new and better ways to do things. They're close to the action. They know exactly what you're talking about. They're on the same page. They could see opportunities as well. Often they just need encouragement to bring forward these great ideas. I talked about working with other people in your industry. Collaboration is another way to innovate. Work with another business and brainstorm with each other how you two can work together. I recently have done this with Webinar Ninja and another company. We're going to be collaborating to help each other out. But make sure you choose a partner or another business with a similar philosophy but different skills. That's what Mercedes-Benz did. They teamed up with Swatch and they came up with the smart car. Another way to innovate in your business is to run a contest. Ask your members, ask your community, ask your audience to suggest great new products and ideas. Offer a prize, give a clear, focused goal, and they'll surprise you with some of the ideas they come up with. This is good for innovation and for PR. Another way to innovate is watch the competition. Now, when you watch the competition, don't just sit there and complain and feel like, oh man, these guys are crushing it, I'm nobody. No, the small guys are often the most innovative. So see how you can look at other companies. What are they doing right? What are they doing wrong? How you can be more innovative and stand out from the crowd. Don't spend too much time looking at your competition because you got to get some work done. But sometimes it's good to take a look at them, see what they're doing right, see what they're doing wrong again, see how you can fill in the gaps that they are missing. And trust me, there's lots of gaps out there that you can fill. Guys, I got more when it comes to innovating in your business. But before that, I got to give love to today's sponsor, HostGator. One of the biggest decisions you got to make when you start a new business is where you're going to host your new website. And HostGator makes it super easy. If you're new to all this website and hosting thing, HostGator's got you covered with their 24/7 live support. You can call them, you can chat with them online, or you can email them. They can walk you through step by step what you need to do to get your site up and running. We talk about WordPress all the time on the show and building a WordPress site. And if you're building one, HostGator makes it easy with its one-click WordPress installs. They also have great marketing services for SEO and pay-per-click. They also have design services. If you want a custom designed website, HostGator can hook you up with a great designer that can work with you one-on-one. So if you want a one-stop shop, hassle-free experience, and an incredible discount for you as a listener to the $100 MBA, go to HostGator.com/MBA30. That's HostGator.com/MBA30. Guys, I got a few more tips when it comes to innovating your business. Sometimes you just need to take a look at your products and see if you could deliver them in a different way. Say, for example, you're selling t-shirts. Instead of selling a t-shirt at a particular price, why don't you also offer a membership club where they can choose a t-shirt to be sent to them every single month? And they have a membership fee every month. Think outside the box. Try something different. Usually these innovative ideas don't cost much to implement to try out. One of our sponsors, Harrys.com, is a good example of this. Instead of selling the razor blades individually at a certain price, they have a membership, so they send you your shaving razor blades every month or every 2 months, whatever you'd like, so you don't have to keep on ordering. It's a great way to sell a product in a different way. One of my favorite ways to innovate is to go back in time, actually. It sounds counterintuitive, but it works. Look back at the methods and services that were used in your sector or your industry years ago, but have now fallen out of use. Can you bring them back? Can you update them? It's been said that speed dating is really a relaunch of the Victorian dance, where ladies had cards marked with their appointments. It's not exactly the same, but it's pretty much the same. So look back at history, see things that worked in the past, see if you can revive them. Guys, that wraps up today's lesson. We would love to hear from you, your favorite takeaway from today's lesson. Just drop it in an iTunes rating and review, and it's super easy to do. If you're on your iPhone, just click the cover art right now, and you'll see a link that says, give us a rating and review. Click that link, and the rest is a piece of cake. I can't wait to hear some of the takeaways that you had, what you loved about this episode. Everybody who leaves us an iTunes rating and review enters our weekly draw to win a free ride to the $100 MBA Training and Community. On Fridays, we announce who won the free ride to over 180 video lessons, interviews with experts, workbooks, ask questions anytime, a whole lot more. It's just our way to give back and say thank you to everybody who's left us an iTunes rating and review. Guys, I want to leave you with this. Sometimes it's hard to innovate when you're under a lot of pressure. When you're working through challenges, when you're working through deadlines, I could definitely relate to that right now, given the fact that we're on a deadline for the launch of Webinar Ninja. But it is important for you to take the time out. Maybe a weekend, maybe a day off, maybe during your vacation time. You can reevaluate and see how you can innovate in your business. Don't wait too long. Don't wait a full year. See if you can do this every month or two. It can even be just an afternoon where you just shut the computer off and you have a paper and pen and you jot down some of these innovative ideas. Guys, I hope that was helpful. I hope to see you in tomorrow's episode, which is Free Ride Friday. We give away our free ride. Can't wait to see you then, guys. Until then, take care.